Coach Pryor here at the Coach's Classroom, and as we wrap up here with our 3 S's, we've talked about the set position, we've talked about the separation, we've talked about the swing at contact in length, and now we're going to bring it right down to the landing, and we're going to park the plane, and we're looking at the follow-through. So let's start right here with the follow-through. We're going to focus in on these first 2 points, the wrist break after contact and the extension to power V, and when we drive the bat through to power V. So let's talk a little bit about that. We can actually see here on the picture, getting started here, is you notice his arms, they kind of form a V. So right here, you got, he's already made contact back here, he's pushed through, he's got extended, both arms are extended, power V. The ball looks like it's up here somewhere, but he's made contact, the ball's already left the building, probably left the building for real, and it's not Elvis. So we want to get to that position with that power V, and we want to make sure that our wrists break after we get extended through to power V. And there'll be a little movement on the wrist because we want to get the wrist in and through the swing. So what does that look like? Once we've made our initial separation, we get through and we rotate, and we get through right here to contact. From contact, we're going to push through the ball, and we're going to have a little bit of wrist in there, but we're going to push through the ball, and then once we get extended, our wrist will roll over, or we'll just carry on and we'll eventually roll over at some point. But what we don't want to do, a lot of kids will get here, coaches teach them, hey, knob to the ball, and then they swing like this. So I see a lot of kids that swing and here, and it's down and they're chopping. I see kids going, they might get the right path, and then they just kind of swing like this. So it's a lot of upper body stuff going on and breaking of wrists. We see this sometimes where kids will be here, and then they'll go to swing, and then they'll roll over. They'll break the wrist, and they roll right over the ball. So they're kind of doing this number. So you'll see a lot of different things. So we really want to stay connected. Here, connect, drive through, and then finish. And that's kind of what we're talking about here. We want to get to that power V, and then we will roll over and finish our swing. Big part of this too that I like the kids is to make sure that we have a good finish at the end, and we'll kind of bring that in. I'll talk more about that down here when we finish off balance to that bullet point, so I don't get ahead of myself. So make sure that the wrist breaks after contact and power V, and that we get through and we get extended, the bat drives through the ball, and we actually get to a power V before we break off. Again, Coach Pryor, and that's the RockStar way.